why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Seattle.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Olave is the motion man. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Back to the air one more time. A throw right side is intercepted. He's going to bring this one back the distance. The touchdown, Seattle. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Brought in by Chris Olave.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can get good protection. And
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw left side is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Track at 60. Ready. Set go.
They'll look to throw, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. One incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. It's 2nd down. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown Saints. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Back to the air again. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, fourth down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but man, that was a big gamble. But in this case, it paid off.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second down and 10.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll look to throw again. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man. That's the veteran Cooks. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Saints first down. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now, the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Saints going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
A huge play just before the half. Pickup of 46 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown Seahawks. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's Grant. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. They'll run here with Camara to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Camara. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Camara. He slams it in there, and he is in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And
oh, big hole left side. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone. They're able to tack on the two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Back to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this complete to Walker. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first. Big play coming up. This is third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's a two-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The score, Saints 35, Seahawks 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone for two, and this game is tied. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? McLaughlin now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Plenty of time. All three timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
That's hauled in at the 2. He's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Saints. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Set up. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, Your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's Walker. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. McLaughlin now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Saints are going to move out in front. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.